Welcome to Ignorance Unleashed with your host Salvatore Cavalieri. In just 10 minutes, enjoy no-nonsense insights with a dash of humor and absurdity. Approved by his psychiatrist and wife because they agree he needs this outlet.
Hey. So let's continue today with the 12 elements, the 12 important elements that you need to see, that you need to check before you invest money in a particular area, city, or zip code. You need to check those. So let me share the screen, okay? And we'll go over those. Okay, there we go. So those are the 12 elements that you need to pay attention really well and know them really well before you invest. Okay, remember, real estate is not a game of, maybe the stock market, you come in the morning and the afternoon you came out hopefully better, at the same day. No, real estate is a long-term thing. Okay, therefore, you need to have these factors and see not only what's happening today, but also what's going to happen moving forward into the future. Okay, so let's go over those. Today, I'm going to concentrate on ports, but let me go over the 12. Okay, and there are videos in the podcast for each one of these 12. Okay, so good paying jobs. You need to have a variety of jobs, not only one specific industry, in order to be healthy in the job market. Highways and infrastructure, you need to make sure that the highways are being expanded, which is good. If the infrastructure, more water plant treatments are being done, excellent. That means good progress. You want to be near that progress. Okay, airports move a lot of money, move a lot of business, and you need to be relatively near. Doesn't mean right there, right next to the runway, but you need to be near in order to take advantage of these things because it creates a lot of jobs as well, not only commerce but jobs. Ports are extremely important, not only for tourism but also for economic growth. Okay, schools, of course, people need to live, have a roof over their heads, but on top of that, they need to be near schools. They have kids, and of course, they need to be good schools. Safety, safety is extremely important. Now in the news, we're listening to, and we're seeing also cities completely neglected, very dangerous to walk. You don't know what you're stepping on. I'm not going to be very graphic, but you're going to step on a pile of crap. So that's not safe. It's not safe. It's not even health. Okay. So safety, that you can invest and you're not going to be mugged when you come out of your house, or your store is going to be robbed at night or maybe during the day. Okay. You don't want that. Health and medicine. Health means, well, of course, if I want to live in a city, if I want to live in a certain location, I want to make sure I can go to the doctor if I don't feel well, or I can go to the doctor to prevent illnesses, to prevent stuff. You need to be around those things. Entertainment, well, if an area has jobs and you work a bunch of hours during the week, then at the end of the week, most likely you want to spend some of the money, some of that disposable income, you want to spend it in something that is productive, that is nice, that you will enjoy, with your family, with your friends, stuff like that. Where do you go? Okay, if you're in the middle of anywhere, maybe you like that, and maybe you want to be in the jungle with animals there and be alone. Okay, that's perfectly fine. But most people, no, they want to enjoy it, going to the cinema, going to a nice restaurant, going to a nice bar, maybe doing other activities. So entertainment is very important. Natural factors, meaning you have good natural factors, and I will say bad natural factors, meaning, okay, do you want to be close to the beach? Okay, is the area where you are prone to storms or no storms? Is the area where you are prone to fires or no fires? Natural factors. Rivers, you have a river that overflows and wipes out the city. Okay, or maybe you have a small brook that everybody is safe and nobody's gonna drown. Okay, so you need to look around. Where is naturally around where you are? Is this good for you or against you? And if it is against you, how do you protect yourself? And if it's through insurance, or you can do something. Okay, so natural factors. Population growth, that's extremely important. Investing in a place that is losing population is not good. Okay, because By people moving out, what happens? Services degrade, schools degrade, safety gets worse, jobs disappear, and that kind of stuff. Okay, so there's some school of very aggressive entrepreneurs that invest in places where the population is decreasing. Most notably, will be the city of Detroit, which I visited. It was shocking just to see amazing structures totally abandoned. That if you will be able to take them and put them in a prosperous location in the United States, I don't know what will be the worth of those properties, occupied, of course. If it is not occupied, things are not usually worth what the people ask. But anyway, that's a side comment. So population growth, you want to be with your investment where population is attracted to. Okay, access to food and markets, meaning, great, you have this amazing location, but you have to drive 45 an hour just to get parsley or tomatoes for your salad. I don't know about that. Okay, maybe if you want to do that because you live in a farm and you want to be in the middle of nowhere, those are exceptions. But in general, as an investment, if someone has to drive so long just to go to the market for food, is not that good. Okay, so be near access to food and markets, and also look at this one, the last one, level of commercial and residential occupancies, meaning, if you drive around and you see places completely filled, and drop something here, completely filled, fine. That means that a shopping center is 100% occupied. That means that jobs are present. That means that a landlord can support that property. That means that insurance is being paid, and it creates a series of positive economic development for the area. Now, the other side of the coin is that you drive around and you see a building empty. A commercial building empty, no offices. The offices are empty. Okay, then what? Okay, do I get scared or do I see that as an opportunity? It depends. I would look at it as an opportunity. Oh, a building that is empty. Jesus, maybe I can do a condo conversion like I did on this building. From rental, I turn it into a condo. Maybe an office goes from office to condo, from office to storages, from office to who knows what else. Okay, so, but overall, if you're studying, probably you want to stay away from places that you can see that a portion of the real estate market is suffering. Let's say residential is not filled, or just offices are not filled. So maybe you want to stay away. But if you are very mistaken, go for it with a plan to get in and get out. But today we're going to talk about ports, and I'm going to go straight to that. Ports. So I put together here 5 important reasons you want to be near the port. Near the port means you are not right next to the ship. Means within 10 to 20 miles to the port, maybe 25 miles for the port. Okay, so because of these important reasons. Okay, so economic activity and job creation, ports create that. Not only the port itself, someone has to, when a ships arrive, if it is cargo, someone has to take those containers and move them out, and someone, has to pick up that truck, pick up that container, and take it somewhere else. And inside the container, you have goods and stuff that people are buying or shipping out or just shipping in. So it moves a lot of the economy. It creates a lot of jobs, not only the facility itself, but around it. The company set up shop in order to support that international trade. Meaning that all those jobs around it will need real estate in one shape or form, residential or commercial. Okay, number 2, tourism and short-term rental demand. Yes, very near the ports. Of course, you see all those people coming down the ship with their hats, big hats, Panama hats, having a blast and all that. They'll come around the city and they invest. They spend their money, whatever they're buying, etc., etc. But on top of that, some of them stay in the short-term rentals. Okay, I do long-term rentals, but in certain ports, if you're right next to the port and people come as in droves, and you have a property right there, and the person wants to travel back and be in the island, oh Jesus, or the port, whatever it is, have a blast, have a short-term rental, have a plan in and out, and make sure that short-term rental is really a solid investment. Okay, by doing your homework. Okay, number 3, appeal to expats and international business. Tons of expats will come in and out temporarily in order to be in that near that particular port because of a project going on, very likely. If it is a cargo ship, maybe, it needs to be refurbished. If it needs to be refurbished, it needs to be in a dry dock. By the way, one very interesting thing about my life, I am one day I'm going to show the pictures. My first 4 years of my life, I used to live in a ship. Yes, I was not traveling in the ship. I had a family bedroom and quarters in a ship. Okay, that was very unusual. So that was my first real estate, really, a ship. But anyway, with that said, international business needs to be, it grows because of the ports, which is excellent. You have businesses from Asia, or you have businesses coming from Europe, or who knows where. Okay, now number 4, mixed-use development potential, meaning this: if you look around near the ports, you have the port facility, but close by you have typically shops on the bottom, and then on the top you will see residential. This is one of the prettiest towns I've seen is Pensacola. They have this concept really, really well done. You have the port right there, and then you have a beautiful street, and you have nice shops, restaurants, and all kinds of businesses right there. And on top of that, you have the people living, looking at the street, and of course, looking at the port as well. Okay, awesome. Okay, the integration was very well done. In other American ports I have seen, the ports are so massive that the mixed use is not as near; it's kind of farther out. Okay, so mixed use is excellent, because a lot of people, they want to walk and being able to enjoy that lifestyle. Okay, and of course, number 5. The accessibility to global markets. When you are near a port, that means that you have traders constantly trading, of course, finished goods, yes, in and out of the country. So you have a lot of exporters around. You have companies that move cargo around, in and out of the port and around the world. So that creates a ton of money and tons of opportunities. So being near a port, okay, is an excellent opportunity to make it big, with a plan. With that said, bye-bye.